Thank you.
Turn this fabulous farm into a dump site. LA Zone, Red Hot Chili Peppers have taken the stage here. We ask you to feel the heat with us. It's Woodstock all over again, 1994. Here they come to the microphones now.
All the things we do for showbiz.
The Rollins Band and Metallica are among the acts whose records have gotten a sales boost after playing Woodstock 94 2 weeks ago. The Red Hot Chili Peppers, who made one of Woodstock 94's most memorable appearances, have no new record out yet, but we found out what they're up to when we followed up Woodstock 94 with a sneak attack on Manhattan. Take a look.
We didn't even know we were doing this show until we heard it on the radio this morning, and we figured we better show up.
This man right here was up at 4 o'clock in the morning getting the ticket.
We waited in line like the rest of the people.
I knew someone at the door. I got him in.
I mean, we're definitely doing it because we like to play and we like to have fun and stuff like that, but we also had to cover our expenses while we stayed in New York because it's an expensive town.
Because we're greedy capitalists.
We had to pay for our crew and the band to stay in New York for a week. So we figured, well, what should we do? Well, we could play a couple of shows.
Is that why, really? I thought we were doing it so we could be tight for Europe.
That's another reason.
Woodstock 94 was still fresh on the shoes and in the minds of the Red Hot Chili Peppers and their fans.
The kids all came to the show tonight covered in mud. Kids are outside the street standing in mud.
When they came out with the light bulbs, it was just, it was the oddest thing I've ever seen in my life.
We had an idea. It was an idea.
It was an idea.
Get it?
And it came over our head and it went on.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Hey, hey, hey.
Playing a small gig in New York City is a far cry from Woodstock, where former Jane's Addiction guitarist Dave Navarro made his official debut as a Chili Pepper in front of a 350,000-member judge and jury.
I was so uncomfortable the whole time that it went by really fast.
I was just thinking earlier today that I think that right now we're at, at the third high point of our career musically.
It's Chili Peppers Mach 3.
I think the first point being when basically when we first started, like the first few months, and we were just like spontaneously exploding, and then right when John Frusciante joined the band, and it was just like really incredible energy, and then right now, because Dave has really brought a whole new thing to us, and you know, I know personally as a musician that I'm learning a lot from playing with him.
When they get back from Europe, the Chili Peppers have another really big show to take care of before they get back into the studio.
I'm getting ready for our opening spot with the Rolling Stones.
The Red Hot Chili Peppers will open for the Rolling Stones in October at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. Their 6th full-length album should be out sometime next year.
But after Blood Sugar Sex Magik, you took a break. You toured for 2 years and then you took a break.
Mm-hmm.
What did you do in between?
Well, for the first year, about a year and a half afterwards, I was incredibly ill. I was really hurting. I was very sad, very distrustful. Then I spent a lot of time working on myself, learning about myself and taking care of my body and learning how to take care of myself, you know. And then, you know, we got a new guitar player and we started writing music and making a new record.
We're still here at Poco Pop. The night time is dawning and we're getting ready for the Chili Peppers to come on. We've got Flea, Dave, Chad, and Orson.
Anthony.
And we've got Hanky Panky. Dave, it's you just joined the Chili Peppers.
That's right.
And what's it been like doing the work with them? It's been cool?
Yeah, it's been great. It's been great. Jesus Christ, what is up with that guy? It's you know, I do something naturally that they don't really do, and they do something that I don't naturally do, and we kind of combined forces and came to rock.
walk about and find out what it's all about. And that ain't hard. Just me and my own 2 feet. In the heat, I got myself to beat on a walkabout. On a walkabout.
Was it hard to integrate Dave into the group?
Dave came into the band with so much respect and admiration from everybody. I mean, we were all huge Jane's Addiction fans and fans of his playing and his creative existence. So it wasn't like he had to prove himself. He didn't feel the need to prove himself. He was like, here I am, I'm Dave, this is what I do. Let's make something. You know, he didn't come in and try to alter his natural state to be something that he wasn't, to try to conform to what he thought we were supposed to be.
Dave Navarro's thick Marshall Stack sound has changed the landscape of the Chili Peppers' music and part of its heart, too.
I'm just a totally different guitar player than what the ones they've worked with in the past. You know, I work with a lot more of a thicker sound and more affected.
The result, while still funky, leans more emphatically toward rock.
That's just a natural progression of us being, honestly, who we are now with this particular lineup of people.
Having helmed the mega-successful Blood Sugar Sex Magik, producer Rick Rubin was called in once again for One Hot Minute.
Their historical experience has been really first as a funk band. Starting with the last record and really coming into fruition in this record is developing the more melodic side of the band.
I think overall feel of the album is kind of a darker one than the Chili Peppers are used to having.
One Hot Minute, a full year in the making, comes 4 long years after the band's last album.
I cut the drums, the basic tracks, in June of '94.
I don't think that when we started making this record a year ago that I was ready to do what I needed to do for this record. I had to go through a year of emotional and psychological catastrophe to grow, to be in the shape that I needed to be a quarter member of this outfit.
If the new music seems a little dark and maybe strange, that may reflect the traumatic year that went into its recording.
It's about getting through those extra deep, super thick piles of difficult bullshit that one might encounter in the process of living this life and actually making it through to the other side.
The first single is a song called Warped, and it goes, Warped! Like that. Scared you over there. I like it when Anthony says, I'm pretending to be strong and free. I think that's a really courageous thing for him to say. There's a song on the record called Transcending, which Anthony and I wrote the lyrics for, which is about River Phoenix, and I was very, very close to him. River is the kindest person I've ever known in my life. I love him so much. I feel like crying. It's been a very sad time for me. I'd gotten divorced and I was really very stressed out and very tense. I'm a father. I was away from my daughter. I felt very alone. I didn't have anyone. I felt like no one loved me type of, da-da-da-da-da.
Actually, in this record, there are lyrics penned by Flea. There's a song that he sings called P, which he wrote the lyrics for.
I'm a little pea. I love the sky and the trees. The song P is about me trying to get small. Basically, it's like, that's when I'm happiest, is when I feel the humblest.
I'm a pacifist, so I can keep up.
Outstanding lyrics.
lean the way back with your back, and then lean forward. See, like this. There you go, and aspire toward Michelangelo David. David is the very symbol, the very essence that you want between yourselves. He's a symbol of love. Okay?
In a lot of ways, it's a darker record. It's about, for me, it's a lot about what I was going through after the tour. And I was going through a very low time, and it's about that. It's about dealing with problems and getting through them. You know, like I definitely had the hardest time of my entire life. So, like, you know, there's one song that I wrote words about. My friend died, which was like a very tragic thing for me. And just a lot of the music, you know, I wrote most of the music, and a lot of it just comes from, it's like kind of, to me, the music is very sad, but it's hopeful, you know, and it's looking forward to something better.
Anthony and Flea, they were rascals, believe me, worse than you, Blackman. So let's have a look at Warped, and when we talk to the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Flea, Anthony, welcome back to Australia and everywhere else we go. 1 Hot Minute, finally finished, finally done, and about to be released. Relieved?
I feel like it's...
So you're relieved then, Flea?
Incredibly relieved.
Yeah? Were there that many problems during the album?
I mean, we had to go through what we had to go through to make the record. You know, we went through hardships and we went through different things and different dynamics in our lives that made it take longer than it has taken us in the past to make a record. But that time that we went through, the things that we went through to make the record, we needed to go through to make the record that we made, to make the statement that we needed to make.
Yeah. You take a break from the band, from each other. Is it hard then to get the magic back?
I think it was a period where we were all rummaging through our own insane wreckage and trying to get that magical and spiritual connection. And when we did, the music happened very naturally and very magically.
But the biggest, when we came back to play again, we had a new guitar player, it was Dave Navarro, and that was incredibly inspirational. And, you know, although it was difficult at first because we had to learn to play with one another, when we did get it together, it became you know, we came into a whole new sound and a whole new, like, brand new, inspiring, exciting thing that has propelled us on to grow and change as a band and to, like, you know, discover new things to play.
I think we found the magic.
Oh yeah. Persistent mistake fogs my vision. Psycho-exist point of collision. It's raining in my cranium. My head feels like a stadium. 3 pounds of gray about to burst inside my 3-pound universe. It's raining in my cranium. My head feels like a stadium. These are the melancholy mechanics of my mind. These are the melancholy mechanics of my mind. Symbols I've been given to express my goal always come up short, you know, they just don't get that low. It's raining in my cranium. My head feels like a stadium. These are the melancholy mechanics of my mind. These are the melancholy mechanics of my mind.
Quick-release chemicals strike with incomprehensible precision. Bioorganic electronics targeting microscopic destinations of devastation. Cleaner than light, meaner than a laser fight in the night 2000. Billions of micromaniacs unknown to most as the uncontrollable soldiers of suffering succotash. Instantaneous infiltration leaves me with the case of bus station frustration, alone in the constellation of alienation, detached from empty conversation. I wait. I wait. For the wave to break.
Pure sunlight. Think about that idea. The apocalypse will come, believe me. And it will be the forces of nature, twisted by man's greed, that will lay waste to mankind and all that he believes in and holds dear. His car, his lawnmower, in-home entertainment system, and his ideas of salvation and his stories of creation will all be gone. You may think I'm crazy. Yes, you may. Hey, some crazy preacher guy from LA thinks God's a pile of fruit. I eat my God. And yes, it tastes good. Do you really think the machine wants our spirit channels clean? No. They want us sick, pathetic, and needy. That's the sad truth. We have pamphlets, t-shirts, and by now you have all been given the holiest of icons. Don't thank me. Thank the sun. That's S-U-N. They're closing in. Each day, myself, my lady and my child tried to stay one step ahead. Let me leave you with this thought. When man got up off of all fours and first picked fruit from a tree, he was not ashamed. Hell no! He was enlightened!
If I were a tattoo artist, if I were a carpenter, if I were a carpenter, that's why they told us the actual story about Pontianak, about the spirit who comes at night and like steals your cock.
Well, they're just elephants. I really got them when my daughter was born because I thought that she would really like them, and she loves them.
How old is your daughter?
She's 5. Yeah. She's great. I mean,
Would you let her get into rock music?
If she wanted to. She can do anything she wants as long as she doesn't hurt herself or hurt anybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that your philosophy? As long as you don't hurt anybody else, it's okay.
Yeah, I hurt myself, you know. But I mean, I've done things to hurt myself, and I've done things to hurt other people, you know. But you know, you gotta learn from your mistakes.
I get the impression that you really love music and you live for music.
Yeah, that's true.
Why isn't it enough just to have the music?
It is enough. Okay. Okay. Ready? So when I'm gonna go like this, I'm gonna go 1, 2. Everybody listen up. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's my aeroplane.
2, 3, 4.
It's my aeroplane.
And everybody sing big and loud and just right from your stomach. Imagine your voice coming all the way out from your stomach all the way out. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's my aeroplane.
Yeah, that sounds really good. Okay.
It's my aeroplane. Some blue sweet and some will shine and music is my aeroplane. It's my aeroplane.
We wanted to do a modern interpretation of a Busby Berkeley deal, and this is it. The weird thing is, we wanted to go kind of hardcore with the tits and the ass, but not in an exploitive way, but just in kind of a beautiful way. Like, okay, it's time to show the extreme power and beauty of the female form and all of its energy within. But there was a woman working at Warner Brothers who was just so not into it. She's like, no, that's you can't use a woman like that. And I was like, come on, it's not out of lack of respect. It's out of love for sexual energy and all this stuff. And so in the end, she fought it, and we kind of ended up somewhere in the middle. It was supposed to be a lot more racy and kind of sexually challenging than it ended up being because of this dispute at Warner Brothers, which is kind of a drag.
I think this video has some really good parts of it that are grandiose and good. But I think we tried to do too much. There's a little bit too much stuff in it.
Well, it was a big production, and obviously the water and the synchronized swimming and the gum-popping cholo girls.
The aeroplane thing was important to me. I really liked airports, and in airports, all these sort of outer buildings are painted red and white check. So that was the set, then became red and white check, because that's basically what I had seen of airports. But Chad is tough. Chad's a tough guy. He came into the set, and he takes one look at it. Fuck, it looks like a Purina dog commercial.
You know, it could have been really cool, and I don't think it quite got there.
I lived in East Hollywood at the time, a very mixed cultural place in the city. All of these cholas who would just hang out on the street. And I just thought these girls were just insane, the way that they looked and made themselves up. So it was like, well, let's have the dancing girls, instead of them being these sort of very exact, sort of clean cut. You know, we give them the crazy makeup and hair and glitter suits and whatever. All of this stuff is just designed, and all of the stuff is built. There's nothing rented in that video at all. It was shot on the oldest soundstage in Hollywood. It's shot actually where, in Universal, where they keep the Phantom of the Opera set. And to use the swimming pool, I think was $25,000, $27,000 fee. We couldn't afford to heat it. It was that expensive to heat it that the water is freezing cold. Those poor girls.
Yeah, these girls were from somewhere in the Inland Empire, the swimmers, and they were a professional team of water ballet girls. And then we have this beautiful look here of the girls. These are like cholas, you know, this is like a hybrid of chola, these, you know, Mexican gangster girls, but dressed up in the full Vegas showgirl golden bodysuits there.
The choreography was done by this really wonderful choreographer, Keith Young. And he made up all that stuff on the stage. There was no rehearsal, there's no 3 days of rehearsing. You've got to do more than just stand on the ground. I know you said you didn't want to do anything goofy, but would you please stand on the trapezes? This trapeze is like 25 feet above this freezing cold pool.
What happened is the strap broke. Luckily there was water down below. But yeah, I went falling whatever it was, 20 feet.
And sadly fell in the pool. Needless to say, I never worked with them again after that. Yeah, the little kids who arrive at the end is the little kids from Flea's daughter, Clara's preschool. Clara's the little girl in the middle, and she's singing the loudest, and she's super proud that it's her dad's band.
The song, It's My Airplane, was originally, I used to have this compilation gospel record, and there was this great gospel song called Jesus Is My Aeroplane. And that inspired the song Aeroplane, because he sings Music Is My Aeroplane. And that was inspired by that song, which was a great, great song.
You guys wish you could look at this right now. Oh my goodness.
I need a big fat biscuit.
How come there's no wheels on it?
Come on, come on. That's it.
We're going to the meet and greet. This is the fun part of the evening.
Personally bond with every one of the people in there and
In
be
a
out
short
of there
time.
in 1 minute.
Good evening, sir.
Hey, Trace, can we get a picture?
All right, thanks a lot. Hi.
Hello.
Dave Navarro, nice to meet you. We met in your hotel room. That's right, yeah. Okay, thanks. I lost my voice yesterday. I can't really sing that right today. I'm wondering if you could take over for me.
I don't really think so.
And no? I'm fine, so on the way up.
Are we playing? Huh? I'm in.
Sure. With this guy.
I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. I cannot win.
Oh, he's gonna win.
I'm gonna have it so long. I lost 80 hands yesterday.
Not in the game. You want to get this hand?
Leave the look through the
I don't think he can look on
There's no betting.
I wish you would kind of beat my straight. But it doesn't.
I'm feeling it when I go get my wallet.
I haven't won a hand in so long.
Of blood? What'd you bet me?
Wow, I've done such a strong fight. What did you do?
I didn't throw it anything over here.
Jesus.
I did a fight that was so strong I was sitting cross-legged. My body was elevated. Yeah.
That came out of his body. You're dying.
Stink? I don't smell. I'm breathing through my mouth right now. I don't want to smell.
I feel like eating some meat.
Rock and roll.
Here we are, New York City.
How you doing? Oh, nice.
I'd love to stay in chat, but we gotta go wait in the limo.
No, I know I'm new, but you think you can get the door? Sure.
You don't think they come out on stage with just socks in the water, right?
I got something to show you. Last night.
Oh, that's last night's wounds?
Did they come through?
That's what we're waiting for.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because we went to their hotel, but we didn't see him at the hotel.
No chili pepper, sure. That's bad, man. That's an insult. They have the doors. They have helmet. Come on.
Think he's gonna be wearing those pants? It's going to hand the flames.
Oh man, this is gonna be great. All right. Woo!
By the way, those are the passes right there.
Might go in the pit today. Maybe. Not sure.
Why not?
I don't know. Might get a little mashed.
You won't feel it.
You know, your dad just gave me a shot in the ass.
Yeah.
Vitamin B12.
Wow.
My ticket's in my jacket. One second.
Why aren't I the drummer? Because I'm spastically uncoordinated.
Now is the time.
Hi.
You want to share a Valentine's kiss?
It's not Valentine's yet.
But this is great.
All right.
Valentine's kiss. Valentine's kiss.
I'll pass.
Okay, you'll pass. That's all right. We're going to go back to the hotel, relax for a little while, then we're going to come play a big show. Excuse me. This may look like an absolutely pompous occasion here, but really, these are going out to kids that write into our fan club from all over the world. And my father is the president of that fan club. And he goes way out of his way to communicate with people from Yugoslavia, Africa, Russia, South America, China, and
Saudi Arabia.
This makes someone happy. You know how it is when you get something special in the mail. It kind of perks up your day. So this is my mother and myself eating popcorn on Christmas. She's not too pleased about the double chin, but
Wait, now she's going to be less pleased.
She's not too pleased. But if you think about it, I mean, she looks like Annette Funicello in 1964 or something. My grandfather, Grandpa Ted, he's an excellent artist in the true sense of the word. It'll be my sister, Jennifer Idema. And this is my mom. Damn. She plays linebacker for the Wolverines. I don't know, a lot of people don't know that about her. Anthony's cousin, Feldon. A few missing models, but other than that, very nice guy. Hi, my name is Louie. Hi. What's your name?
Ella.
Ella. Hi, Gemma.
I won a competition with Crying Magazine.
Congratulations. You look pimped. Is that a new suit? Three-button. You button all three? Old school, like, late 80s. You see Dave Navarro anywhere?
Back that way?
Dave, will you sign this for me for a contest winner? Yes. John, what's up, man?
You know, everybody I know.
Scary. There's something in your teeth.
Louie,
Yeah?
you got a camera on, don't you?
Yes, I do. I don't think there's enough light in here to pick anything up, though, so it's just audio.
Oh!
God, I wish there was some light in here.
Sanctuary.
What's up, boss? Can I get my... You roving?
Very nice.
Louie, guest speaker. You ready?
Let's go.
All right, let's do it. Gotta go. Right this way. House light. Let's do it. Here we go, guys.
Okay, come on.
Hi. Oh. Hi.
I'm Suzette.
Hi, Suzette. Hey, one for me. Hey, how you doing? What's happening? Where are you guys from? What's the story here?
And thank you for autographing my sweatshirt.
Hello. It's 3 peas in a pod.
There's this, and then there's this.
Oh my God.
Yeah, my friends all think I'm an idiot for signing my name the way I do because it just takes too long.
Anywhere you want, wherever you want.
You want me to sign a flea? I'm out of here.
Sign. I love all you guys are saying. You know.
Well, it's from my voice. My neck.
You're welcome.
Everybody, we're gonna head back out. We're gonna take everyone down to their seats. Okay, Dave's gonna escort you guys back downtown.
All right, consider yourselves escorted.
I am staying at the Riga Royal in room 1905?
1904.
I think, what is it, 1907?
1906.
1907. Okay. You're invited. If you want to come, come. If you don't feel like, that's all right. I've got a fruit bowl.
It's gonna be a mellow party. You should just come, you know.
A few close friends. Sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner. Sometimes I feel like my only friend is the city I live in, the city of angels. Lonely as I am, together we cry. I drive on the streets 'cause she's my companion. I walk through the hills 'cause she knows who I am. She sees my good deeds and she kisses me when I'm never worried. Now that is a lie. Well, I don't wanna feel like I did that. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. Well, I don't wanna feel like I did that. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. Lord, yeah, yeah. It's hard to believe that there's nobody out there. Hard to believe that I'm all alone. At least I have her love. The city should love me. Lonely as I am, together we cry. Well, I don't wanna feel like I did that. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. Well, I don't ever wanna feel like I did that. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, no.
pepper cotton candy.
Well, I don't make the onion rings, I make the french fries.
Moscow? $2.95.
This is a reality check.
Chili pepper t-shirts here, check them out. Chili pepper.
This part is going to be censored. Well, you got to fill my heart with song. Let me in something forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. You know what I think? Here's what I'm thinking.
What are you thinking?
My own show.
Yeah?
Prime time.
I was walking around out there and some girl goes, hey, nice shirt.
I think you're going to get a lot of that. James, see this pass?
Yeah.
This is very difficult to get.
And what's this?
It's more difficult to get. Here we are, backstage at the Garden. Just want to get a few shots of the old Garden. One more. Let me get this real quick.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, we'll see.
Thanks. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, it's quite all right, buddy. What are these slides of?
These are for you guys to approve.
I approve these.
Question, the nipple rings hurt. I just have to ask them.
It hurt very much. Hurt very much. Candace is the girl who Chad gave my phone number to.
Oh, you told Chad, get in here.
Yeah, I scolded him. Of course I did.
He's gonna kill you.
Oh.
Pretending see to be
Pretty Litty.
Yeah, Rod Stewart, the hottest woman in the world.
He's coming.
Rod Stewart.
Good job.
Really, the hottest woman in the world.
Really?
They'd sell their soul. They'd sell their soul to the
You ever
devil.
got any dates?
Get anything you want, Rod Stewart.
I'm telling
You got dates?
And more.
Anything.
Anything.
For Rod to get
Yeah,
influence?
Rod,
Anything.
Rod is Rod. Elton, you can get anything you either way. That's.
Oh no!
My friend, I'm so depressed. I feel the question of your loneliness.
but I'm still alive.
No final words, other than I'm just happy to be alive. It's Friday night in New York City. I'm gonna go hang out with my friends. It's been a mad, 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 mad day. And it's all good. Shall we? Good night.
Nancy, the last time I spoke to you and Flea was on the eve in Los Angeles of you releasing the album One Hot Minute. You must be happy the way the album's turned out and what it represents to the band? No?
No, well, it's not sort of about being happy or unhappy about the way an album went. I think we made the perfect record for that period of time. It was the first record we made with Dave.
Yeah.
It was a whole experience of, becoming a band, really.
Sure.
And I'm really actually a lot more excited about going to work this summer on a new record.
Right.
Because now that we have Dave and it's totally established, I think we're going to have a lot more fun writing songs with Dave than we did the first time. It came out good, but it was a struggle. It was a long, hard road to get.
What I mean by happy was that you actually said that in that interview, but you were saying that this is the album that will set the Peppers up for the future. In other words, like, it'll represent the Peppers for the future.
Musically, it's just what we had to go through to be where we are now, totally comfortable with each other, having traveled, having played these songs live. We're going to sort of do a repeat performance of going to Hawaii for a month or so to write songs, choose a different island, going to get a house right on the beach, just hold up and write. And Flea has been bubbling, brewing, and stirring with ideas, and I think it's kind of inspiring everybody to start writing early before we get there so we have stuff to work on.
Well, Anthony, would it be fair to say that the band maybe has never been happier?
Well, happiness comes in very unexpected and mysterious bursts, We actually just listened to Blood Sugar Sex Magik for the first time in about 4 years a couple nights ago because we were learning a song off it that we haven't played for a long time with Dave. And listening to that record actually reminded me of the whole experience of making that, and that was a pretty blissful experience, was making Blood Sugar, before things kind of soured with John. So we have lots of highs and lows. And that's just the nature of being a hypersensitive group of individuals who make music. But we're good now.
Now, tell me, when you're touring like you are now, are songs evolving? I mean, are you writing songs now?
It's hard to really write a whole song when you're traveling every day and playing songs every night, because it's a bit exhausting and like that. But ideas do start to ferment, and that's the process that we're going through now. We're in the fermentation stage.
Now, you're back on the road and on stage. I mean, are you enjoying playing live?
No, I always like playing live because it makes me sick to my stomach, and that's a good feeling. But after you've played these songs that we've written for One Hot Minute, about 100 times, it's time to go write new songs. But we haven't totally burnt out yet, so we're still good.
Now, I've got to tell you that the videos from this album have been just fantastic. So, where do the ideas come from?
Well, it usually starts with a discussion amongst ourselves. We'll get together and we'll see what ideas are available. Then we'll take these ideas to a director that we trust, that we admire, respect, and love. It's like Gavin Bowden, who happens to be Flea's brother-in-law, married to his sister, who's an English kid who went to film school. And the first time Flea and I ever went to England, when we were 19, we met this guy in the street. He took us into his house and fed us and took care of us. And lo and behold, 5 years later, he marries Flea's sister and goes to film school and becomes this great video maker. So we'll take ideas to Gavin and say, Gavin, we have to do a video for this song. He'll say, well, when do you have to do it? And we'll say, well, we're supposed to start tomorrow. So he'll go home and stress out for 24 hours and come back and we'll make a video. And that's kind of how they evolve. Very last minute, very by the seat of our pants.
Okay, so what's going to happen to the Peppers over the next 2 years? What do you see the Peppers will be doing?
I have no idea. I have no idea. All I know is we're in Australia right now. We're playing. It's really good to be here. Flea has a house here. Flea's daughter's here. It's feeling good. I'm very excited about going to Europe in the summer. We're going to go to Budapest, and we're going to go to Prague and play shows there. And then it's all about being creative.
Sure.
And writing new songs. And wherever that takes us is where we'll be. But as far as predictions or where do I want to be, I just want to be happy, and I want everybody else in the band to be happy and feel creative and be satisfied by what we're doing. And so long as it's like that, we'll keep doing it.
Right, now, apart from the music, both you and Flea have gone into acting. Do you want to pursue that?
Flea's got his foot in that door. You know, he's got the theatrical agent who calls him from time to time and says, yeah, we just got this offer for you to play the part of a school janitor. It's a bunch of, you know, mentally challenged kids at the school, and the janitor rallies them together. It's kind of like a Free Willy thing, and Flea says, well, I'd like to do it, but I'm traveling. So Flea definitely has the interest. I'm sort of interested, but personally, I don't really want to contribute to the world of really poor acting, because there's so much bad acting in the world already that it seems rather senseless for me to just add more bad acting to the stew. So I think if I was going to do something like that, I would probably go study for a while and try to hone some acting skills together, and then consider taking it to the film.
Thanks. All right, take care. Well, Flea, I just had a chat to Anthony, and I was saying to him that the last time I had a chat to you both was on the eve of releasing One Hot Minute, and I guess I'll ask the same question. You must be happy the way this album has represented the band as it is now.
Yeah, well, as far as Dave being in the band and all that, that's all fine. I mean, it's good. We all feel good. We're playing together. I just want to make another record now. To me, that record is old now. I'm hearing new sounds in my head, and I want to record them, put them on a record, make a new record, ready to go on to something else.
Anthony was actually telling me that you're actually going to take a month off and go to Hawaii to write the songs for the album.
Yeah, we'll take a month and we'll write and then we'll record. I just want to do it real quick. You know, the last record we had so many problems leading up to it, and it took us so long to do it. This time I just want to, boom, get in and record it. No wasting time, no screwing around. Just write it, record it, get it out, and play some more shows.
I mean, people love the album. Is it maybe because it took so long for you guys to do the album that you may have got tired? I'm not tired of it, but that it represents too long a time with that album.
I'm not tired of it in terms of it. Saying that I don't like it. I think it's really good. I think it's a great record. I just I just already did it. I just want to do something else, you know. And because it took so long to make doesn't make me like it less or like it more. And I don't think that it's better or worse because of that. It's just, you know, we had to deal with a lot of obstacles to get that record made, and I just want to make a new one just because I want to make a new one.
Well, Flea, would you say that the band is more stable now?
We're pretty stable. We're pretty stable. You know, we're a pretty eccentric, eclectic bunch of guys, you know, and you never know what's going to happen with us. But I feel, you know, right now I know that we can make a really good record, better than anything we've ever done, and get it done and do it. I know that. So I want to do it. I don't want to waste any time.
Right, are you enjoying being on the road? I mean, by that stage you're rehearsing to go on the road.
Yeah, sometimes I like it. Like, sometimes I don't. Like, right now I'm feeling a little burnt out. I didn't really sleep that good last night, and I got to go play right now and play tomorrow night. But, you know, so I like playing the shows. I don't always like being on the road. It's just like the lifestyle isn't always that good.
Right.
I like to be with my kid. I like to be stationary and to be creative, and a lot of times being on tour. As much as, you know, the playing the songs is good, I don't really enjoy it as much as the creative process of creating new things and, you know, exploring new areas of sound, and, you know, that's what really excites me. But, you know, at the same time, I'm an entertainer, I'm a performer. That's what I'm born to do. That's what I want. You know, that's what I do. It's what I've been doing all my life, and I don't know what else to do, so I'll be doing it in a couple of hours.
Now, I was actually surprised to hear from Anthony that you actually don't write songs on the road.
Yeah, I actually...
thoughts are there.
Yeah, actually, recently I've been writing a lot of stuff on the road, personally, but not usually, because we don't usually play, you know, we don't usually sound check or anything. We're just like, I see those guys on stage, you know.
Well, the videos of this current album have been pretty awesome in my mind. I mean, do you enjoy making videos? You seem as if you do.
Yeah, sometimes I like them. I like them sometimes. Actually, for me, I haven't been that happy with the videos on this album.
Right.
I feel like, I don't know. I haven't, like, on the last album, when we made some of the videos, like, when we made the Give It Away one, I was like, wow, that's cool, you know, and on those the new ones, it's like I like the Warped one. And my friend's one is cool. I like them all okay, but I don't think none of them really knock me out.
Now, Flea, I believe it was your concept in the making of Aeroplane.
Yeah, I wanted to just do a big bodacious thing like an old musical, you know.
Yeah, Busby Berkeley type of thing.
Busby Berkeley, and then we got into, in specific, what's the girl's name? We did the old movies, The Swimmer.
Oh, Esther Williams.
Yeah, Esther Williams, because those are, you know, really beautiful. We just, you know, we got those movies, That's Entertainment, and That's Entertainment 2, and That's Entertainment 3. Are you familiar with those films?
Yes.
Yeah, they just, like, categorize all those old musicals, and so...
Now, on your acting side, I mean, has your agent rung lately? I mean, is there any scripts around? I mean, you going to go and do another movie?
Yeah, I've been asked to do, I get asked to do films once in a while, you know, fairly frequently, and I almost always say no. But I'd like to do some good ones, you know, for good directors, you know. It's just, like, it'd be different if I really needed money and stuff, and I wasn't really busy playing music. I'd probably be doing a lot more acting. But I'm just waiting for the right scripts, the right time, you know, the right director, the right feeling about the whole thing, you know. Actually, I did a film that's coming out probably in October called Whiskey Down with Virginia Madsen, Sean Patrick Flannery, and Ernie Hudson, and John Lurie.
Right.
It's a good film.
Now, Australia seems to be becoming your second home. Is this where you get away from it all?
Yeah, well, when I get to come to Australia and to be at my house in Australia, it is the most peaceful, happy time for me. I love it here. I love Australia. I love being here. I love going to that house down there. I'm trying to learn how to surf. I take lots of walks in the bush. I jump in the ocean. I play with my daughter. I walk on the beach. I just look at the stars at night. I catch fish and barbecue them in my backyard. And, you know, for a lot of people, you know, that's like, they do that stuff and they're used to it. But for me, it's, I'm a city boy. You know, I grew up on the dirty streets of Hollywood, California. And for me to get to do that is just, you know, it's just amazing. It's incredible. And I thank my lucky stars every time I can do something like that. And people that, you know, live in small country towns and have those things should realize how lucky they are, you know, to live a peaceful life like that.
Well, listen, enjoy the rest of the tour, and look forward to, if you say this album should be out this time next year, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay.
You know, unless, you know, the Chili Peppers, anything could happen.
Okay, thanks, mate.
All right. See you, Molly.
For sure.
Multi-platinum records and sold-out concerts around the country, the Red Hot Chili Peppers are definitely hot. After almost calling it quits 3 years ago, they're now going stronger than ever. We caught up with them backstage on the eve of their Queensland concert.
Music is a beautiful and powerful and amazingly indescribable sonic wave that does nice things to you, and I think they come to hear this thing.
The Red Hot Chili Peppers have become one of the hottest bands in the world, a diet of funk rock, ego, and libido. For their fans, these four guys are almost as legendary for their offstage exploits and excesses as for their multi-platinum albums and sell-out tours.
The demon of self-hatred and, you know, feeling worthless and futile in your effort to, you know, maintain a life. Whenever you write a song, you know, suddenly it feels like, oh yes, there is a purpose for me to be here.
But that purpose has come at great personal cost. Original drummer Jack Irons checked himself into a mental hospital. Guitarist Hillel Slovak died of an overdose, and lead singer Anthony Kiedis is still fighting to stay clean.
All the negative stuff, the destructive stuff, the evil dark clouds of things, I try not to go there.
Are you glad that there are things you've left behind?
Probably the only things that I regret are losing certain irreplaceable friendships with people that have died along the way. That's something that I just can't really say that I accept entirely.
I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way.
A few years back, they nearly gave it all away, but when the search for a new guitarist brought Dave Navarro to the band, the Chili Peppers found new inspiration.
I thought they were a good band. I didn't really take them that serious. I kind of thought they were a joke band.
you know.
Are you like family now?
Sometimes. I mean, you know, I'm a human, you know, so there are days that I feel in place and days that I don't.
In fact, we're looking to replace Dave as soon as we can. Apparently, Daniel from Silverchair is going to leave Silverchair and come and replace Dave Navarro. I'm just lying.
No, you
lying through my teeth.
But Kiedis will swear that he's back to being a one-woman man, not quite what he's renowned for.
Well, I was just thinking today, oddly enough, the next woman that I fall in love with, I am truly hoping will be the mother of my children. So I'm not really engaging in frivolous physical exchange.
What do you believe in? Do you believe in serial monogamy? Do you believe in...
Serial monogamy?
Serial
I've not had that flavor of cereal, no.
Is there a master plan?
No, I'm really not nearly that intelligent to devise or analyze any sort of a master plan. I pretty much just stumble through life, and whatever accidents behoove me, you know, I try to acknowledge them along the way.
We got one more song and then we're out of here. What I got, you got to give it to your mama. What I got, you gotta give it to your papa. What I got, you gotta give it to your daughter. Do a little dancing and you drink a little water. What I got, you gotta get it, put it in you. What I got, you gotta get it, put it in you. What I got, you gotta get it, put it in you. Feeling with the feeling, don't stop, continue. Realize that I wanna be a miser. Goodbye, wish I could be the wiser. Young blood is the loving upriser. How come everybody wanna keep it like the Kaiser? Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Fuck it, yeah. Pretty little people in a sea of distress. Keep them on to receive your less. On their left by material excess. Love is free, love me safe, hell yes. Go by, but I rock a little no high. No time for the piggies or the loose guy. Get smart, get down with the power. Never been a middle time. Then right now, Bob Marley, glory to the prophet. Bob Marley, tell me how to forfeit. Bob Marley, walking like he talking. Goodness me, can't you see I'm in a coffin? Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Oh yeah. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Fuck it, yeah, I'ma keep it on a bumper. Look at me swimming in my ability. Got you down on that with the chili and cheese. Come and take it up from the chili and cheese. Back with the bucket of the lucky mobility. My mama, cause you love me. Long down at a time when you scrub me. Feeling good, my brother gonna hug me. Check the man juice, young left, chuckle like me. There's a river known to be a giver. Keep your warm up, let you shiver. His heart is never gonna wither. Come on, everybody, try to deliver. Give it away.